I'm so tired, Billy. Help me.
Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to another day in my life, getting on with stuff and trying to sort out my life. So I woke up at a reasonable hour, and after spending some time with Milka, I did some gentle yoga. It wasn't really full-on yoga, it was just a bit of stretching and muscle rolling because I felt that my muscles were a bit sore and tight. So doing this first thing really helped to set my day off on a good foot. I then put on some Factor 50 sun cream because this week is probably going to be the hottest week in the UK of 2019. This is not the way to put sun cream on. I got it everywhere, but you know, I put it on the areas that I burn most. See what the weather is today? It's gonna be hot. It's supposed to reach 32 degrees today. Tomorrow's 32, Thursday 37 degrees Celsius. What? The British population are gonna be complaining. Good morning, ladies! Are you enjoying the hot weather? That's Jala there. That's Bali there. Yes, stretch! Stretch it! As a student, as a graduate, as an adult, whatever I will be or turn into, I will always try and be productive. And you guys know that that should be my middle name, and it's a big part of what I do online. So yeah, I started my day with a to-do list. Look what it says in my diary this week. You're a star. It's like the best week. My diary has loads of like, oh, not that page, inspirational quotes on every week. And I obviously love it. It's like one of the best things about this diary. Quite a while back, earlier in the year, I personalized this. I honestly love it. Like the best diary I've ever had. This to-do list was filled to the brim. I like to make the most of every individual page. It's just getting a bit disorganized. So I made a new to-do list, and this one has no other place but the bin. Okay, today is a sad day. My official like uni email has been shut down. It's quite sad actually. It means that they're like, we don't want you to be here anymore. Bye. Oh yes, so I just wanted to mention in this video and talk briefly about my job application status, what's been going on with that. If you watched my weekly vlog, where I basically had 2 interviews in that week, one on Monday, one on Thursday, you'll know that yes, I applied for 2 more jobs. Both of them were again teaching for biology. Again, just to like reiterate, these are programs where I will be teaching and training, so getting a PGCE, getting an NQT, newly qualified teacher status, etc. At the same time. I was obviously applying to schools that provided those programs. One of them I haven't heard back from yet, which is quite useful, but you know, some of them will take their time, whereas the other did get back to me, and I do actually have my live reaction. It's Holly. Yeah, it's Holly. Thank you. Bye. I got the job! I got my first ever job! I got my first ever job! Mum? Mum. I got my first ever job!
Oh my god, really?
So yeah, I was offered the job and I was incredibly happy. I think just because the first job that I applied for I didn't get, so I kind of felt a bit disheartened, and in doing this interview and getting this job I felt as if I could actually accomplish something, achieve something, and yeah, I just kind of like built my confidence up a bit regarding like interviews and job interviews, because I feel I'm not that great at them. The offer was really great, the school was really great, the staff were all so friendly, and yeah, I was just really grateful to have been offered this job. They'd given me literally overnight to make a decision to say yes or no whether I wanted to take it. It would be starting in January, so again it was quite optimal for me so that I can have a bit more time and flexibility to just find my feet and, you know, maybe do some traveling, stuff like that. So yeah, it was all really good and it all had loads of positives to it. However, that evening, this was the last day of my weekly vlog that I found out. I went to London with my friends, my dance friends from uni, and obviously I told them. But yeah, we spoke about the job, and like, yes, I could do the teaching job. I think I will really enjoy it. I really enjoyed the interviews, and I can really see myself doing well at that and like putting my all into it. But the question is, do I want that right now in my life? Just a side note, yes, you guys are probably thinking, Holly, what is going on in your brain right now? I don't know. Like, the only analogy I can give is the fact that I am trying to drive like this car, my brain or whatever, and I can't follow this map anymore. So if somebody wants to jump in and take the driver's seat, they can do. If you were inside my brain right now, you'd know that it's all like kind of squashed and twisted, and I don't know what's going on. I'm just a bit like, what do I do with my life? But yeah, the outcome essentially, and you can probably see where this is going, I turned it down, which I had to obviously process so quickly. And I think, and I still back myself on this because I don't want to have any regrets. I never want to live with regrets, but I think that was the right decision for me. And then you're probably like, Holly, what are you doing? You applied for all these jobs and you just turned it down. Like, what is going on? I get you, and that's fine, and you guys will probably comment and be like, what are you doing? But yeah, obviously you guys are not inside my brain, and yeah, I think the whole process from like coming out of uni to trying to find a job or to trying to find what you're going to do next is so confusing, and there isn't much of this online, and this is the realities of it. People are confused, we don't know what we're going to do. So yeah, I'm just documenting everything so you can see, like, I go from one thing, get rejected, or I go through another thing, get accepted, then I turn it down, you know? You can see all of this through my channel, and yes, it's confusing, it's hard, but that is the reality of it, of being a uni graduate and not really knowing what you want to do. Like, I have so many things I want to do, and it's really hard for me to decide what I want to do right now. So yeah, I've basically said that teaching, I will really enjoy it, but the question was, do I want to do that right now? And the answer is no, because I think that opportunity will always be available to me. Throwing myself into a full-time teaching job now at the age of 21, will that give me any other flexibility and opportunity to do other things like a master's or further my education, you know? So my thoughts at the moment are that because I am so fresh out of uni, this is the optimal time for me to do a master's or do something else like nutrition. I think that's where I'm kind of gonna head now, instead of throwing myself into a full-time job and then finding it hard to leave that to then go back into education, if you see what I mean. So yeah, I have so many things to think about. Yes, it's been a hard decision for me, but I turned it down on the basis that I think there are other things that I should pursue first before doing that. And I hope that makes sense. I know it's confusing. I know you guys are gonna be like, Holly, what are you doing? But yeah, that's life. Graduate life. I'm literally stuck in the middle of this maze. We'll get there eventually, I think. And with that all now said, let's go and have some breakfast. Hi, this is what we want. We got the watermelon. So beautiful. Let's eat it. One of the best things about summer for me is definitely the melons. You can see that I get a bit too excited when I get to have melon, and especially watermelon, which is one of the ones I don't have very often, but watermelon, oh my gosh, I honestly love it. So I had half to myself because I could eat the whole thing, but you know, I live at home at the moment with my family and sharing is caring. So I cut up the rest of it and put that in the fridge for anyone else to help themselves to, whilst I just ate my melon and munched on that as what I'd call like pre-breakfast or breakfast part one. This is Emily's fancy juicer that I've never actually seen in action. So you're making just celery juice? Yeah. That's the pulp, the fibre, and then you just get the juice. Today accidentally turned into a what I eat in a day, and I was actually feeling really creative with what I wanted to eat that day, so it was actually quite a good one to film. I essentially made myself some of this granola, which is a recipe from Maddie Limburner. Her recipes are insanely good. I then put it with this Alpro yogurt and some fresh strawberries. I gave my mum some to try, but I ate the rest of what was in the pan as well as what was in this bowl because it was just so good. So I decided to be adventurous for breakfast today, and I made this granola thing. It smells like popcorn. Do you want to try it? Just a little bite? As I said, this was an accidental what I eat in a day just because I automatically film what I'm eating, and if you like me showing you the food, then definitely like this video, and I can even do a more in-depth what I eat in a day video if you would like. So I don't really know why I made myself this huge mug of hot lemon when it's like 32 degrees, but I can't not have hot lemon, so we're just gonna make ourselves hotter. This is burning my hand. This heat is like too much. Here we go. The British complaints are coming through. It's just too hot. It's too hot. I can't now. Even though I'm not at uni and I'm not studying, I am still working and doing a lot of stuff. I'm keeping myself very busy. So today I had to work on this PowerPoint that I was going to make for a tutoring session. I'm sure a lot of you guys will know now, I am doing some tutoring on the side at the moment and I'm really enjoying it. So I was just preparing this presentation. I was using some of my uni notes just to make sure that I could make it as clear as possible, because it was quite a complex topic and it wasn't for a student at university level, but they were very interested in it. So I was more than happy to, make PowerPoint and enjoy doing so. So I've just made PowerPoint that I will use in like one of the tutoring sessions that I've got this evening. I've got 2, and one of which I'm doing like a little introduction about like cancer and the immune system, because the girl that I'm tutoring is interested in maybe doing something like that for her EBQ. So we're going to talk about that. I just love making stuff like that and sharing knowledge with people, and yeah, it's going to be really complex, but I've tried to simplify it on one of my favourite topics as well. Basically very similar to what I did in my dissertation as well, so had a little bit of fun putting it into a PowerPoint. And I've got this really nice breeze whilst I'm sitting here. I can tick that off my to-do list. So I need to reply to some emails, and then yeah, I did that in an hour. I was like, this is going to take me an hour, and it took me an hour. That's great. Emails are something that I do on the daily because I have been for all of my time online, independent. I'm not with a management or anything, so I do everything myself, and I love having that full control over everything and seeing all the emails that go through and come in. The second thing that I am working on, so as well as the tutoring, is an ebook, which I have mentioned before, or some type of book, I don't really know yet, but I am starting to write it, plan it and design it. I'm having a lot of fun. You can kind of see what it might be called. I was just playing around, but yeah, I am potentially going to be making more than one if it is an ebook, but I am starting with one that I would hope to be released at the start of the academic year, or maybe the new calendar year. I'm not really sure how long it's going to take me, but what I do know is that I want to put my all into it, and yeah, I hope you guys are quite excited and intrigued. Continuing with the theme of me being more creative with what I eat, I decided to cut up some sweet potato into discs and some salad. I did the potatoes in the microwave as I used to do at uni with my microwave chips, and then I loaded them into this bowl and drizzled on a load of tahini over everything. I was going to make a dip, but I wanted to get down to the gym straight away afterwards, so this was quite suitable because it wasn't too filling, but it was quite light. I just thought I'd mention, because a lot of people do sometimes ask if you can eat raw mushrooms. Yes, you can, and I personally love them. They're not for everyone, but who loves everything to eat? Everyone's got their own personal taste. So this is my big bowl of salad and sweet potato that I just quickly put into this bowl and put a load of tahini on top. Like, you guys know me, I do eat kind of similar things, so I thought I would have something that's quite summery and different. Right, I'm going to the gym. I put my shorts on, I put this t-shirt on, I've got a vest top that I will put on when I get there. I put sun cream on this morning, so should be okay. Factor 50. Look who's on my chair. Ready? Say hello to everybody. They can't see your face. Boo boo. Hello, sweet pea. You stay on my seat and I'll see you when I get back. You got the desk, booby. I am literally sweating. I literally could have walked out of a swimming pool right now. It is that hot. It's like currently 32 degrees and it's supposed to be like 37 on Thursday. I literally don't know how I'm gonna cope. Oh, there's a car. Anyway, I didn't film anything in the gym because I'm pushing it for time anyway. I have a session at 6 and it's currently like 1:45. I was gonna have 2 back to back. I leave like 15 minutes in between, but because I do it like internationally and everything, this person was in like the US and it was getting a bit rushed, so we were just gonna delay it a little bit this week. So now I just have one session. It's so hot, the sun. So I should have really brought something to eat on my way back, which I normally do, but I forgot. I like rushed out the house before, so yeah, I'm just gonna have to wait an hour and then I'll have like a post-workout snack. I put on my Instagram like, what are the UK gonna be complaining about today? And I was like, the weather obviously, but I also just forgot as well. We basically got a new Prime Minister elected, Boris Johnson. I've said this before, I don't really know that much about politics, but I don't really think this is a good thing.
Hey boo boo, you're gonna have to move off the seat, my boy. We get to tutoring. You gonna get up? You can share the seat with me. Oh, don't cry. That's, oh, okay, bye.
I feel disgusting. You know, I just had to put this on again. But anyways, Burley has decided to lie down there. I use a platform called Google Hangouts, and that means that I can talk to people that are not just in the UK but international and abroad as well. I then plug in my phone so that I can share my screen and draw some diagrams to help explain things. It's working really well at the moment, but obviously I would like to maybe optimize it and get things that might work a bit better. I'm still so hot. I'm literally having an apple now, and I'm gonna eat this track bar. It's a cocoa coconut protein flapjack. So yeah, the tutoring session was good. I like can share my screen and everything with the Google Hangouts that I use, and yeah, it works pretty well. We're still optimizing the whole thing, but I'm really enjoying it. Later that evening it was still quite hot, but it definitely cooled down, so I decided to take Barley and Java on a walk, or more accurately they walk me, because they do pull me along and pull me around, but my legs are a bit tired, so I kind of appreciate it that day. And there was also this really nice sunset. When I got back from my walk with Barley and Java, I then made food for everyone that was in the house that day. So it was my mum, dad and my brother and myself obviously. So I just cut up a load of veg, and then myself and my mum were going to have these vegan sausages by the brand Heck. We try them all the time, and I don't think my mum ever gets them full price because we always seem to find them reduced in the supermarket. We just lay them out on some baking paper and put them in the oven for about, I think, 15 to 20 minutes or something, and they turn out really well. These are the best vegan sausages that I have ever tried personally. And yes, my brother and my dad did have something different, but we all then had some white rice on the side along with our veggies. On the table, which I will show you in a minute, we always just lay out different sauces so people can put on what they want. So whether that be tomato ketchup, you know, or like tamari, some pickled onions, gherkins, turmeric pepper, I don't know. We just lay it all out and people can then choose. And I didn't actually film it later, but I did have some oats and a late night snack, but I didn't actually film it. So I literally just walked into my door when I was walking into my room because it was dark and I thought my door was open. Slapped straight into the door, didn't I? I'm basically gonna finish this video here. I was gonna talk a bit more about jobs and stuff like that, but I feel this video will be like quite long already. I'm just trying to work out what I'm gonna do and what I really want to do right now. But anyway, you can leave me to sort that one out or not. And yeah, I hope you liked this vlog. Like if you did, and comment down below. And if you want to stick around to see what happens in my life, you can subscribe if you want. And yeah, I'll speak to you in another video, guys. A twist on an evening routine, just to give you a heads up, is coming very soon. Bye guys.